Welcome back, folks, to Let's Replay Lords of Magic, the Special Edition. And when last we left off, something has changed in the City of Accord, and that something is the walls, for we have a proper wall now to defend the City of Order as best we possibly can. Now there is a gatehouse, which will make attacking this place that much more tricky. But it's not just that we got from upgrading this city to level 3, we can now upgrade these buildings to level 3, and with the Mage Tower being made level 3, we can recruit units here. They're expensive, but they'll probably be worth it to defend things we really want to keep ours. We currently have Lord Bradigan and his forces splitting up to impart training to the various unit-producing buildings of Earth, while FIFA stands guard. There's nothing more we can do right now, so let us end the turn, and here as fire moves about. We're getting quite close to filling in almost all parts of the map that aren't water. We'll have to get a boat or two to fill in the water bits. Boats are quite expensive. If we were water, we would have some flying scouts, and they would be much better for that purpose.
Our guild is always open.
Now we're going to be imparting 100 experience per turn, up to a maximum of 1,000.
Any dwarf can wield an axe.
There's no experience that you can confer. What about you?
The tradition of
There's a
Earth
little bit of
magic has
experience
passed
that you
down
can
since
confer
time
there, so I'm
began.
actually going to have
From
you
Earth, our
rejoin
guild
up
is
with
always open to
Bradigan
those who
here,
seek the knowledge of the
Here,
secret
here.
and then
hidden.
we're going to actually swap this around, because I don't want the thief to be in the very middle. I want FIFA to be in the middle. I'm actually curious, can FIFA impart any more experience? Maybe.
Any dwarf can wield
Yes,
an axe,
FIFA actually
but it
can.
takes a true
So we'll
warrior
have
to make
FIFA
it
do that
sing its
instead.
melee melody.
Good thing I checked that. Meanwhile, with our scouting, we have a little bit to do. And of course, I'm taking the long-winded route to get to this dog. This dog that is going to explore about here. We want to take advantage of any situation where marauders have taken a structure and we can take it for ourselves, because if it's our allies, they are unlikely to do anything to take it back.
Hi there.
Now, that one is being held by some marauders. This one, however, isn't. So we're just going to take this one, gain a fair amount of gold per turn, and then carry on.
Hello.
We have a bat here about to go and say hi, so let us say bye and just move away as quickly as we possibly can. We also have the dog over here that is going to explore about in this direction and find Doris, a marauding water thief. Well, this might not end well for the hound, but if we're really lucky, the marauder will ignore our unit. Then again, they are marauders. Chances of that are slim. Let us end the turn. There's not a huge amount we want to do right now. And see what happens. Well, that was predictable.
Hello.
Are we going to be able to flee? The answer is, oh no, we are not going to be able to flee. This terrain is awful for our might, and we're a might bit doomed. Get it? Might? Never mind. If only puns could protect my might from the crossbow bolt that's about to... That was not what I was expecting. I was not... Oh!
Hi there.
Oh, it's not a thief. It was actually a fighter there. Also, we lost all this stuff? I don't think we lost all of that. I don't think we had any of that anyway. Or maybe that was just showing what that person had. Either way, water are moving. Death are moving. The people of Death feel a deep loathing toward you. Balkoth, our lord, will obliterate you. This is a bat, by the way, saying this. A bat is saying that to our might.
Hi there.
We have 3 attack and 2 armor. 3 attack and 4 armor.
Hello.
We also don't move as fast.
Hello.
Well, you can try and run. This really isn't going to work out. It's not. We'll try. We might as well have at the...
Okay.
Maybe we'll win. We're not going to win. We're trying, though. We didn't even manage to deal a single point of damage. Darn it. So we've lost a scout there as well, and a marauding party has taken a mine under your control. And we've now learnt poultice, and we will learn
Ready
to
and
spell
waiting.
magic
If you can't
now.
find the spell you're looking for, we can create it.
Now this is a concept we borrowed from the mages of the Archons. All their babble about astral this and ether that is just noise. We can just use the strength of the earth to overpower an existing enchantment and thereby negate it. Ranry the Mighty on the Arcanum. It's not a bad spell. 11 days? We'll go with it. We'll go with it. Can't combine parties. I don't want you to.
If you can't
I want
find
you
the
to
spell,
actually stay in there,
ready and
please.
waiting.
Thank you.
What's the plan?
Our
Now
guild
you're
is
going to
always
end up
open to
making
those
these
who seek
burglars
the knowledge of
quite
the
good.
secret
Level
and
5
hidden.
at the very least. Axe throwers are going to be leveled up to level 3. Mites aren't going to change.
My spell.
As for the
Tradition of
wizards,
earth magic has
you're
passed
not going
down
to get
since
higher
time
level.
began.
And the
From
golem
all
never
life
gets high level. Also, we
flows
haven't
and
looked at the golem
returns.
here. Fashioned lovingly of the hardest rock by the most skilled dwarven sculptors, then animated by the magic of gnomes, earth minions are slow, but inexorable and nearly impossible to destroy. 16 attack, 11 armor, pretty good. 32 health, also pretty good. 16 movement, not bad. They're expensive to maintain, but it's not too terrible a deal. Now, we heard the sound of units moving about. No units that we can see here, though there is a Hera here. As for our dog is actually fine. Turns out Doris did not want to have at thee with the dog. You're currently one of the few scout units that we have, however, so we're going to have to be careful with you. I think there was one more scout that I still have alive somewhere. Let's just go to Fire's Lands. No, you died. Ah, you! Exploring the Lands of Life. You're still here. I'm very glad for that. Let's just explore about there and look at the situation with our territories. Nothing bad going on here, nothing bad going on anywhere. Really makes me wonder how Balkoth is doing. Military power is still really high. Your military power is really high too, though. Your military power, not great. We do know that they have this Burning Blade. We actually have quite a few artifacts ourselves, and quite a lot of magic. This number of spells is only going to increase. Not a lot we can do here, except end our turn. Ooh. Magic going on somewhere. Was that near us, or was that in Life's Lands? It must have been near us because we could hear it. Death are moving about. Not here, they're not. Not here. Not here either. We could have seen the flag if they were close. And not here. Really makes me wonder what's going on there then. Where are they? I'm still surprised I own that. I'm still so very shocked that they would let me keep that thing for all this time. Either way, we shall move you to... Oh! Well, there's a Death Assassin. Surprising no one. They tend to pop up all over the place. And we have you. Oh, no, don't want you to do that, though it does show how far away you are. We are actually going to be exploring in this direction to fill in the fog of war there. You're going to be exploring here to fill the fog of war in this direction. There is a gold mine being held by Life. We're not going to be taking that. Not going to be taking anything like that, and it's not going to be too long before the end of the week.
I'm ready.
Our guild is
You're doing
always
really well at
open to
imparting
those
that
who seek the
experience.
knowledge of
You
the tradition
are
of earth magic
nearly
has
there.
passed
Once
down-
we've done that, we are just going to move on. We will just move on and head back to Accord. We'll have a lot of upgrading to do. And this is when Balkoth appears and goes, "Hi! Totally here to take Chaos's lands now that you're gone." Balkoth will do that. Okay. Nothing happening. It's all very quiet. It's also
Come on,
very
my
quiet. Now, I want to take some people away from here so we can start upgrading
We have
things.
many fine
Like
warriors
this
here, and accept
structure
new
here.
students all the
It's
time.
going to take 175, 85, and 3. It's worth it.
The art of thieving
This one
can be
is going to
learned
take
here,
175,
but you will also
60,
find many
and
who
3.
are already accomplished.
Also worth it.
Many that you see
And this
here
one
are
is going to take
experienced in their
60,
craft,
25,
but we do
150,
accept
and 3.
apprentices.
Now it's all pointy! You know it's a super powerful tower if it's pointy. We're pretty broke though in terms of gold. We have lots of crystals and ale though. Now once we
Here.
get back to Accord, that training is going to be very quick indeed, but there's really not a lot I want to do right now. Just listening to all the sounds of people, hail and well met. How fortunate to encounter the envoy of the Order Lord in this alien land. We should trade more frequently to better relations between our two countries. You want my dog, and you'll give me this horse. You know what? That seems like, ooh. Availing yourself of this profitable trade will lower your standing. Ooh, I want to renegotiate here. I want to renegotiate. That is too profitable. They're actually offering me a really good trade, which means that I will actually get a worse diplomatic standing out of it. Why is that bad? I genuinely don't know why that's bad. You'd think that this would be a good trade. You know what? I'm actually going to decline. I don't want to make that trade if you're going to claim that that was a bad trade. It really wasn't. That trade was really good. Also, I hear death moving about. That trade was a really good offer. But if you don't want to take that great deal, ah well, we'll move on. At least by saying no, our relationship has not deteriorated. Now, let us go back to my lands. Have a quick cursory look about. Nothing happening here, nothing happening here, nothing happening there either. Now, our scout here... Ooh! Our scout here has the opportunity to take a gold mine, which we will, because gold mine... One turn of a total of plus 50? I will take that. Yes, I will. Now, how's the training
Our
going?
guild is
Your training
always
is done.
open to those
Okay,
who
your
seek the
training
knowledge
is
of the
done.
secret
Now it's level
and hidden.
5 burglars, level 3 axe throwers.
Armed and ready. Any dwarf.
And
can
your
wield an
training
axe,
is also
but
done.
it takes a true warrior to make
And
it sing.
your training is also done. Okay, let us reunite the army and make our way out.
Our guild is always
We're done
open
here.
to those who seek the
Take good
knowledge
care of
the
this place,
secret
Fiffa.
and
We're
hidden.
heading back home.
Here, here.
Now, you could actually
Any dwarf
get
can wield
some
an axe, but it
decent
takes a
units.
true
They're not going to be
warrior
any
to
better
make
than
it
the
sing
units
its
we already have in the army,
melody.
but should things get pretty bad, you can just recruit level 2 warriors again. Very close to level 3, but still just level 2. It'll take a bit more experience before you get level 3. Now, nothing is going on there. Where is our scout? Here. You have no movement to make, so I think we're good to end another turn. We're going to be quickly going through turns while we could go and check out that statue. That statue is something we could go and examine. Marauding party has taken a gold mine under your control. That was to be expected. That was definitely to be... Oh, also,
I have a plan.
don't want you to do that. We're actually going to be passing by that statue. We're going to be passing by it. I'm curious as to what level it... Hello, marauding party.
Here,
Maybe
here.
there's something for us to do here. Let's move Fiffa over. I think it's probably best that we do. You're moving over there. We have this unit here that's just going to explore about. Not surprised, by the way, that the Marauders took that holding again pretty much immediately. And you are going to go this way and just explore around here. Very favourable terrain, very good for exploring about. Now, how is your research
My
going.
lord,
How would you like us to direct
We
our
really
research?
should actually improve these wizards. These wizards are not especially great. We could dismiss them. By the way, the icon for dismissing them has a very sad person there going, "Oh, you sure you don't want me?" Unfortunately, you are level 1 wizards, and as good as you are at studying, I'd much rather have more capable wizards, which we will have soon. Water removing. Death are hopefully not doing anything terrible. Marauders, however. You look like a fine source of booty. This will be fun. Oh! You're having at thee with me! Okay, level 3 swordsman, level 1, level 3, and there are some panthers. Well, this may have been a mistake on your part. You really think you can deal with me? Also, there is a will-o-wisp here. I think Rocksling here against you will deal with that. Also, you have summoned a Cloud of War. Okay, you're going to start running towards all of my axe throwers.
Cast it.
Yes,
This
my
was
lord.
not a good idea.
Ready now.
You should not have ran towards my axe throwers.
I'm hungry. Let's eat.
Let's
Rock
actually
and
have you have at thee
roll.
Armed and
first.
ready. I shall.
Then you can eat. There we go. Oh, there's some lightning. Unfortunately for you, this lightning is not going to protect you in the long run from all of the
Cast a
attacks that are
spell?
coming your way. Alright, I want you to focus
Oh,
on the
no.
will-o-wisp. I like the oh no, as in I really should not be attacking in melee here. I
Armed and
thought
ready
it
to
would
do.
just be
Armed and ready.
a
This king.
single wizard, but it was a lot more than just a wizard. And with that, we have won! Gained a fair amount of spoils there. And that saves us having to go and
Armed and ready.
deal with you. A little bit of experience brings you quite a bit closer to, you're very close to leveling. Gonna have you hang out here, though, just to heal a little bit.
I have a plan.
And you could go check out that. You can go check that out. We're gonna see what level it is.
What's the plan?
I hope it's not too bad. The answer is... level 9. No. Even though our party are really strong, level 9 is a bit much. And by a bit much, I mean, oh my, is that way out of our capabilities. Way, way out. Also, we could trade some more fame for gold and get this upgraded, but I'm actually going to wait on that. Right now I'm happy with just having a cord at level 3. Really do want to change those wizards out though. So, how are our scouts? You're still alive? And there's a little bit of fog of war over there I want you to fill in. As for you, there's some fog of war here I want you to fill in. Oh, hello. How are you doing, Koi Riand? I hope you're well. Oh, this is actually where the Lord of Life is, just hanging out in that crystal mine. Fair enough. We'll end my turn again. Not a lot going on, as I said, while we send Bradigan back to Accord. Balkoth really hasn't been doing very much either. Perhaps with Chaos's relatively early defeat, we have a situation where we are in a bit of relative peace. I say relative peace because death is not going to stop until everyone is gone, but we are back home now. Finally, Bradigan has returned back to the land of order.
Armed and ready.
And you're going to have to heal up some more, which is fine. Every little bit of experience helps, and we can always heal up
Armed and ready.
all the damage we've sustained. You're not doing too badly with your spells. Nothing going on here at all, and Marauders haven't taken that yet. No Marauders have been anywhere, really. We haven't heard much from Water, probably because of all of the... Actually, we can check that, can't we? We have Water's holdings here. they seem to be doing pretty well. And this is when the Chaos Forces still haven't managed to get there. They would be moving pretty slow over all of that terrain. Let us then return one more time and then get about getting some experience imparted. Then we can improve the garrison. It'll be quite an improvement too. And this is when Balkoth just flies over from here. But no, silence there.
What's the
Very
plan?
glad for that. Okay, Bradigan, you're going to go to here.
Your victories are an inspiration to us. Perhaps we can aid you with our knowledge of stealth and cunning.
The dialogue for these buildings does change as you upgrade them. Also, maximum 1,531. These rangers will be quite high level. The crossbowmen are also going to just start out at level 3, which is great.
Yes, my liege.
Now I want you to gallop over to here if you would.
We here are all eager to fight for your cause.
Marvellous. You're going to gain a level or 2. The footmen are going to start off at level 2, and so are the knights, which is marvellous.
My lord calls.
And finally, it's actually going to take you a turn to get there, because you're not as fast as the others. But still, we can start this training off and get it finished quickly. Nothing happening there. We only have 2 more scouts, but to be fair, right now, we only really need 2. And we don't even need those 2. We don't need this one. We could settle for just 1. I want you to go over here. Fill in most of the fog of war. I'm fine with leaving that tiny patch there. And that is where Balkoth is scheming. Very unlikely. 1 more turn to end, and we'll see how much experience you're going to impart to the wizards. Also, we're going to have a look at, lots of water mounted units just walking through. I wonder where they're going. Also, we can start training warrior spirits now. Upkeep 5 per turn. We could get 1 just to show it off. We could also get Lancelot if we wanted to. Right now, I just want a warrior spirit just to show off how they are. I want to leave the warrior spirit in the Great Temple. Let's get 1.
I am here to serve.
Marvellous. I want you to go there to keep that safe.
My will is yours.
And I want you in here to guard this.
Have you need of me?
And we'll put you in here.
Your endeavors into foreign lands are an exciting opportunity to acquire new magical knowledge.
There they are. Also, you're going to be gaining quite a few levels worth of training, because 130 all the way up to 831. Suffice to say, there's a lot of room for improvement. And pretty soon, we'll be able to upgrade Minera to level 3. And then we'll upgrade Discord to level 3. We're just accumulating resources. And once we've upgraded everything, the only thing we really need to put resources into is armies, which we'll start doing. We may have a roving army about the Lands of Order, protecting everything here from harm. And that would be nice.
I have a plan.
And then we'll have to start thinking about how we're going to get these final few levels for Lord Bradigan's force. Also, Lord Bradigan, very close to level 8, which is nice.
Orders, my lord?
Also, we could pass over that artifact to
Sire?
Baldwin. We could, if that is we don't replace Baldwin, which we might. And so, I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later.